Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. I'm continuing our psychic interview series, and it's really important to note that all of our psychics have a really wonderful passion and dedication to their work. And so naturally this led me to talk to psychic Christine, who's been with us for over 10 years now, which is amazing. Hello and welcome, Christine.
Good morning, Rose. It's good to speak to you. Thank you for inviting me here today.
I'm really happy to see you, actually. It seems like ages since I've seen you and since we've talked. So it's wonderful to have you here today.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm delighted to be here with you, Rose. Thank you.
So tell us a bit about what led you into becoming a psychic medium.
It's an interesting one because I don't consider this to be work. It's more of a vocation or a calling for me. And even in my 20s, I was aware and had a sensitivity that led me into looking at different modalities of, let's say, the healing arts. So I started with Reiki and became a Reiki teacher. And then I moved into kinesiology, had many modalities and years of training with kinesiology. And then I undertook clinical hypnosis. And I worked with that in my own business. But every time I worked with energy work, my own sensitivity became more apparent. And I was starting to be aware more of the unseen world as I was working with energy. And this then led me into my psychic and mediumship skills, which is where it's led me to this day. So yeah, it's more of a calling and a vocation for me, Rose.
Yes, it certainly is a vocation. It's amazing how often we hear that there's a similar sort of story with Reiki really kick-starting somebody into psychic mediumship. That was certainly the case for me too, as well. And I have heard that about kinesiology as well, that really does give people a boost in, developing their own psychic ability. So it's amazing, Christine, how Reiki and kinesiology really launched people into developing their psychic abilities and their mediumship. So besides these two things, what else can people do to really sharpen their psychic abilities?
My feeling from my experiences, any modality that is connected with healing and any workshops and training that is available to really explore everything in that area for them, see where things sit with them, how they feel about it, and keep searching for what actually feels comfortable with them. There's another side of that too, because I do believe in circle work, being in a group of circles. I'm actually part of several international circles, some of which I run myself and others which I join. And I connect with America, different parts of America, Sweden, Geneva, Austria. And to be part of these groups that are dedicated and are well organized is really a good way to start connecting with your own sensitivity. So that's another aspect. And also to be able to join maybe physical mediumship circles and sit in those and to explore the energy and what's actually happening outside of our five senses certainly is a very good indicator of where an individual might be interested in going. Myself, I've done platform work, I've worked with other mediums, other psychics, and certainly to practice with other psychics is really important because you can drill down on the weaknesses or an area that you want to really brush up on. So, for example, if it was names that you wanted to get, you can work with psychics and say, okay, I'm working on this, let's do this together. And then you work with each other just to hone in those skills. But that's just an example with names. It could be anything. It could be looking at objects, remote viewing, it could be clairvoyance, it could be anything. But to work with those people on a regular daily basis and weekly, depending on the group, I think is really important to keep your skills brushed up.
Yes, I agree, because it's like when you get together with somebody, whether that be in the physical or online, then it's like the energy sort of increases or it amplifies. So then it's harder, then it's easier to pick up, particularly if you're just starting off and you don't know, which way to go or whatever. You get in a group and you can really benefit from the guidance of people who are more experienced than you are.
And also, I feel that, as we touched on just a moment ago, people have different strengths, because people may find that they're really good at psychic art, or they may be good in pure healing energy, the different healing modalities, or people may want to become more on the medical intuitive, and there's prophecy. And there's people are now looking at being psychic detectives. There's so many areas that mediumship covers. It's not just connecting, it's to do with a whole range, and looking for those areas where we are strong and where we're pulled towards, and then looking for courses, looking for people of like-minded and working with them, but not just once every 6 months, every day, every week, regular times, regular days. So you become that, rather than being a job and, oh, this is what I've got to do now. You become it. And when you immerse yourself in the energy, I do feel that anybody who's looking to train and becoming a budding medium will find their way. They will be pulled in one direction or another. And I feel that is what people need to look at these days.
Yeah, there's so much scope and so much variety, areas where you can specialise. And it's fine to be a generalist, but if you want to be really good, if you feel a pull towards a certain area, I think that's an excellent idea. Well, thanks so much for coming along today, Christine. It's been really interesting talking to you.
Thank you, Rose. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. It's an area of discussion that's very passionate to me, and it's great to be able to talk to people and to be aware of what mediumship is and its wide variety. It isn't just connecting and being psychic. It covers so many different areas, and there's so many people have so many attributes that they can give, and to find that area that they feel really comfortable in, whether it's psychic detective, spiritual art, just go for it. Allow the soul, the spirit, to really work in that particular area. So good luck to anybody that does that.
Your passion really shines through, Christine. It's just a wonderful thing to see, actually, and to experience. And if anybody wants a reading with you, they should jump onto absolutesoulsecrets.com and go to Christine's page and read Christine's story, because it's fascinating. Thanks so much again, Christine. I'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Rose. All the best. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.